Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. I'm glad you're here today. Hi again. It's me, Miss Danielle. I chose another story to read to you today, and I'm so excited for this book. The book that I chose today is called A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Wait a minute. There's Amos. Look at his friends. I wonder what this story is going to be about. Let's jump in. A Sick Day for Amos McGee by Philip C. Stead, with pictures by Aaron E. Stead. I wonder if they're related. Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning, when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh pressed uniform. You see him doing his stretches? Ooh, stretch. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for the workday, he'd amble out the door. There he goes on his way. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. "Next stop, City Zoo," the bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. See, there's the number 5 right there. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. Who do you think Amos's friends are? I wonder. He would play chess with the elephant, who thought and thought before making a move. Ooh, chess is a fun game. Run races with the tortoise, who never lost. Sit quietly with the penguin, who is very shy. You see that penguin's feeling shy? Amos just sits. Lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. You say, "Achoo!" And at sunset, read stories to the owl, who was afraid of the dark. Ooh, ooh. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles, and the sneezes, and the chills. Ugh. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, "Oh, I don't think I'll be going to work today." Oh no, poor Amos. Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his pawns and polished his castles. You see his little chess pieces? The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. "Where is Amos?" the animals wondered. Later that day, I see the animals are leaving the zoo. Where do you think they're going? They're waiting somewhere. Can you get a clue what they're waiting for? Let's turn the page and find out. The number 5 bus. That's the same one that Amos takes every day. See, I'll zoom in real close so you can see. Have you ever seen an elephant on a bus before? I sure haven't. Hooray! My good friends are here. Let's check out Amos. Look how big his smile is. They came to check on their friend. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. They're playing on his bed. I'm too tired to run races today, said Amos to the tortoise. Let's play hide and seek instead. The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos hid beneath his covers. Amos yawned. I could use a nap. The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. Achoo! Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. I'm beginning to feel much better. Thank you, said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea. Let's take a look. I see the owl is pouring the tea, and the tortoise is serving it. Look, all the friends are sitting at the table together. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late, he said. After all, we have a morning bus to catch. So Amos said good night to the elephant, and good night to the tortoise, and good night to the penguin, and good night to the rhinoceros, and good night to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read a story aloud before turning off the light. The end. And there's the back cover. They're all heading back to the zoo. Thank you for joining me for that story. I really liked this one because it's all about friends who take care of each other. I wonder, how do you take care of your friends or your family when they're not feeling well? Do you draw a picture? Or do you make a special treat for them to eat? Or maybe you just sit with them and give them hugs and love. Whatever you do, I know that your family and your friends love it when you show your love, especially if they're not feeling well. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back next week with another story. And until then, I wish you well.